If you're going to get cancer, it's one of the best to get.
So, is it all working down there?
Oh, you're such an inspiration.
You're so brave.
You don't look like you've got cancer.
Where's your hair? Like, why have you got hair? Didn't you have chemo?
When I took time off work, there was one person who actively went around denying that I had cancer.
Yeah, I did have chemo, but not every chemo makes you lose your hair.
Oh my God.
Look at him, he doesn't have cancer, so I don't know why he's making that up for attention.
Oh, I know someone who had that.
One person came up to me and they said, oh, my uncle had that. And there was a sort of silence. And they just went, yeah, he died.
And they'll tell me this whole entire great big story about how they had cancer, how they beat it, how they were doing really, really, really well. And I'll be like, and how are they doing now? Oh, they died 2 years ago.
I probably got one success story that I heard out of 100. Oh yeah, she died. Oh my God, how long do you have left?
You can be diagnosed with the exact same stage and grade as Jim Bob next door, who's the same age as you, in similar fitness and health, and yet they will react to cancer treatment completely and utterly differently.
And people kind of think, oh, you've got cancer, does that mean you're going to die? And actually, no, most of the time, thankfully now, with all the treatment that you can have, like most people don't.
This is probably the worst one.
Stay positive.
Oh, I hate those words.
People have to know that you can't be positive all the time and you will have your down days.
A lot of people were saying to me like, okay, yeah, you've lost the ability to carry a child, but you know, there's so many other ways. You can have a surrogate and you can adopt. Yeah, but that wasn't my life.
You're so brave.
Well, I'm not brave because the alternative is dying.
Just dealt with what was thrown in my direction.
It's like pressure to be an inspiration. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, I've got to go out and raise all this money now.
If someone had cancer and lost a limb, but now they're, running 500 miles in 3 days, and they've raised £10 million for charity.
Yeah.
So it's like, look, you can do that too. But when you're feeling tired in a hospital bed and you're being shown pictures of these amazing news stories of people who are so much more incredible than you, then that is not at all motivating.
The amount of times that I missed out on events, on celebrations, on birthdays, on a couple of weddings, because the person whose event or wedding or birthday it was thought that I was too ill to attend.
This came via another friend who, they had this party and they said, where's Anthony? Why isn't he invited? Because I was normally there. And the person said, oh, I didn't invite him. I thought it'd bring the mood down.
And there's people that want to have a friend with cancer.
Yeah.
Those are weird people.
Came just to show other people that they help people
That
with
they're
cancer.
helping,
Yeah.
It's tension, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
that-
totally, it's
people
like,
can't-
I'll just latch onto you and your horrific disease because that means that I get to be seen as the person that cares.
Oh, so you're all better now?
It really annoys me that, because there's a lot of things that people don't realise. Like, emotionally, I'm struggling.
Although it's like amazing news, and personally I jumped out of the chair screaming with delight, but it's the last however many months or years of treatment has taken a complete and utter toll, not only on you physically, but on you mentally.
You have to be monitored for years afterwards, and you still feel paranoid.
As soon as a niggle comes up or a little lump or anything, I'm just kind of like, oh my God,
Here we go
that's
again.
it.
It's like now every time. I got my period this week, which they said I might never get a period again. Whee! Yay to being a woman. I never thought I'd be happy about getting a period, but I was very happy. But yeah, I was like, oh no, like I'm bleeding. Has it come back?
What should you say?
Oh, I tell you what, that's harder than all of them put together.
Most of the things that we've discussed, it's like sometimes you can tell someone they're brave and that will make them feel good. And you can tell them to stay positive and that will get a great response. It's just about choosing your moment.
Saying nothing is also good. Sometimes it's just cool to have someone there to watch some TV with you.
Just being able to go out for tea or just go onto your friend's house and just be normal, sit and watch the telly. The amount of support and love that came sort of flooding in, it is overwhelming, isn't it? It almost makes you feel emotional thinking about it. And then you think, it's not a pressure, but it suddenly makes you wake up and you think, you know what? I'm someone's daughter or I'm someone's granddaughter, And you think, I'll just do what I need to do.